Hey guys, first of all, I want to thank Ashran, DK Erps, Don't Stoppy, Pete, 1590, and some SDHE22. I mean, for these games, and they're very awesome guys. There's actually one of them who switched to protoss before we started the game, and I think that is the coolest thing. Okay, so onto the tutorial. Again, this is for beginners, and as I'm sure no pro would ever need to watch these videos. So looking back, we've discussed something about choices and building your side. We've also focused on strategy involving the production of Zerglings and what it can potentially achieve within 5 minutes of the game given the right circumstances. This game with Ashran takes that strategy and put it to the test. Now, of course, strategy is a plan, or call it an ideal scenario you'd want to attain, where on the other hand, tactics is how you work around things towards a plan, right? So previously our strategy was to have 30 or more Zerglings within the time of 5 minutes and to attack the protoss natural, which is probably here, and revert to producing more production, more resources or drones, and probably some sunken defenses, and moving the game to the mid game, forcing a kind of using the investment, the Zerglings, to push back the protoss and buy you time to be ahead in expansion. So taking that, we see here that there is no early expand, and there is no expansion to attack, so our Zerglings will with this game will just sit around here waiting for zealots to move back, waiting for the protoss to attack us with Corsairs. And yeah, this strategy, which is what we're going to see right now, the protoss defense will will put zealots on this ramp to funnel our Zerglings, and would cost us a lot of Zerglings if we choose to engage and or to challenge this only the sole pathway towards any critical structures, which our Zerglings would potentially do much more strategic effects than it would when destroying these zealots. So what happens here is that when Ashran finally gets his Corsair from the structure, from the Stargate, we will not be able to do anything about it. Like, we don't have hydralisks, and we should have built an extractor by now and produced more drones instead of Zerglings in order to support the hydralisk production and then move on to the mid game. But as this game is to show how our previous strategy can be nullified by a simple block here, we continue to do that and see how much damage the protoss can do if we maintain our position with zerglings and shifting to extractor and drones a minute uh, late. And as you can see, the Corsair is now out, and what happens here is Ashran gets to destroy 2 overlords over the course of the time, and before we were able to hatch hydralisks for defense. And at that time, the follow up to that Corsair is obviously the Dark Templar, which since the Corsair makes due to clear out the field from overlords or from detection, obviously a good choice would be to have something undetectable cloaked to get to take the battlefield dominance and prevent us from moving in, or probably forces us to pull back, like what happens here. As when you see some kind of glitch somewhere here, or it's better to assume that once the Corsair is out, there will be a Dark Templar that follows after that, and that's very devastating. If you lose critical overlords, like overlords in this position, the Dark Templar can really wreak havoc on this area. And once more Corsairs come in and you get to lose all of your military units and your drones, the game is pretty much over. So